Alright, and welcome StarCraft Nation to another broadcast brought to you by Venerati. And today, in the very beginning of the match, we're actually going to ignore the players because, well, it's kind of boring. And actually, it's story time. And what story am I going to be telling? Well, it's actually going to be the story of my life right now. Seeing as I'm only a week in, I have actually kind of excited that I got as many subscribers and as many views as I have. And I want to let you guys know that, first off, I love you. And you're awesome, and thank you for supporting me. But second off, I will actually be gone this weekend. I will be going to Iowa to a really good friend of mine's wedding. I'm going to be shooting it, so it's imperative that I'm there and share that special time with him. And we'll also have a really good friend that is going to be joining me and the StarCraft Nation. She will actually be casting as well as doing a segment of her own as far as helping the players climb up the ladder, basically. We really haven't nailed it down, but it's going to be awesome either way. So really excited about that news. And also have in the works going to be working with a couple of other casters and a couple other channels. So really excited about that. Can't wait to get that all nailed down and really kind of let you guys know what exactly is going on. But back to the game. We are playing on the map Metaloplis. And we have Legalmind here, up here as the Protoss, and we have Korean down here as the Orange Zerg. And of course, hey, Venerati, wow, you can read Korean. No, I can't. I look at the names when I download them and pay attention. It helps every once in a while. I actually do pay attention. I know, amazing. But we do see an early hatchery coming down here, and it's pretty standard play. Early hatcheries, pretty common MO, pretty important to establish the Zerg macro, get a good foothold for the income and whatnot. We do see a spawning pool coming down here, and the pylon is going to spot this, so Legalmind is going to know what exactly is going on. And I'm surprised that we didn't actually see any sort of probe harass to try to keep Korean from being able to drop down this hatchery, because we know this hatchery does play a big role in most Zerg players, especially upper tier Zerg play, and the longer you can basically harass him and keep this hatchery from coming down, it allows Legalmind or the opponent, period, to throw the other person off his game. Now, Legalmind is imitating the Zerg build and will be coming down with a Nexus here and will be dropping a pylon. I suspect that he will be trying to create some sort of bridge here, which is pretty common in this map. Because it's so wide open here, it's really hard to break the gap here, or bridge the gap here and create a defensive line, as well as this massive ramp right here. So basically trying to use your Nexus as a kind of a leverage point, because any sort of enemy forces who wanted to run up in the base, like Zerglings love to do, especially when you get speed on them. These guys are just turbocharged little racers running around here. But anyway, they are able to skirt around, well, they're forced to skirt around this way, which takes a long time, allowing any sort of ranged units to really do a lot of damage to good units themselves. This Overlord being real ballsy right now. Of course, there are no ranged units on the field for Legalmind to take him down, but he is really just kind of hanging out there in your face like, hey, yeah, I know you're here. I'm going to come, and my buddies are going to kill you. So he's going to sit there and try to psych out Legalmind's units. Now, we do have a drone over here. Does Legalmind see this? No, he doesn't. No, he does not. We actually see some Zergs coming up here. Zerglings trying to come up here and do some damage, but of course these Zealots would be more than enough to dispatch these Zerglings. The Zerglings do not have speed, so they will not be able to really use that flanking advantage that they generally do. Now, a Photon Cannon did just come down and is going to really tear into this Overlord. I do not think this Overlord is going to make it. No, it does not. So Korean loses his vantage point on Legalmind's position. These Zerglings are just going to have to wait it out till they either get reinforcements or turn into Banelings or something of that nature. It's really going to be interesting to see what Korean chooses to do in this matter. We only have the spawning pool. We have two extractors up with a third one up that's not populated. So let's go ahead and look at the income tab right here. We're looking pretty even on the Vespine right now. However, Legalmind does have a slight advantage with the minerals. So it's going to be... I don't know if we're really going to see any sort of Baneling action here. Of course, he does have a pylon down here that is just wafer thin. It's like tissue paper to Banelings. They just run right through it. Ugh, excuse me, guys. Yeah. Season's changing. I got allergies. You're just going to deal with it. So we do see a slight little creep highway starting here. This one creep tumor trying to bridge the two bases. Great tactic. able to really unify the bases, and you're able to defend them much, much easier. When you see the drone coming in and running into the mineral line, really dangerous move here. Legalmind could just select all these units and choose them to attack and would be able to easily dispatch that drone. However, I really don't think he's paying attention to that right now. We do see a Zealot coming over here, chasing, going to try to kill this drone. Could have easily killed that drone, but actually going to use the sentry. It would be much easier to kill with the sentry, and the sentry does dispatch that drone, and that drone is now a husk of its former self. We do see a Stargate coming down for Legalmind. Not sure what Legalmind's going to try to do with it. Void Rays would be my guess. However, he's really low on minerals right now, so him being able to pump out a Void Ray is not going to happen anytime soon. We do see... Let's go ahead and look at the production tab. We do see Zergling's feet, and we actually see a Nidus network coming down. So Korean is going to choose to utilize the Nidus network. Oh, we actually do see a Nidus worm coming up here. Does Legalmind see it? Yes, he does see it, just barely. So will he actually react to it? Yes, he's bringing probes off the line. Don't know about that call. He's going to be warping in some stalkers here. They will be able to dispatch... Ooh, no, the Nidus worm does come up, and we start to see Zerglings spewing out of there. We see some force field coming down. But the Nidus Swarm does go down, in fact, and we see a second Nidus Swarm coming up here, but that Nidus Swarm is going to die. This Overlord is going to die as well to this Phoenix. This Phoenix is just so much quicker than this Overlord. Basically toying with him. These Overlords are so incredibly slow. Yes, we do see a little bit of micro on the Phoenix playing with that Overlord. That Overlord does totally spew guts on these populace down at the floor of the city, so someone definitely got an Overlord bath right there. And this other Overlord is going to go down, so this Phoenix is basically going to pay for itself right off the bat with 200 minerals worth of damage to Korean. Of course, these speedlings, or these Zerglings, do now have speed, so they are now speedlings, yes. And they are just kind of hanging out there, making sure that Legalmind really doesn't do anything crazy. So now we're kind of stuck here in a brief waiting period. Kind of waiting to see. Oh, we actually see a mothership coming down. Hello. Wow. Here we go. This is Independence Day. I love seeing motherships used on the field. And we actually do see a little bit of skirmishing going on here with the Zerglings. But going back to the mothership, you don't really see the motherships using up, in my opinion. I don't know if the games just don't last long enough or what, but it is just so beautiful to see those motherships roll in there and use those nice little crimson, are they crimson? I don't know. Amber beams of justice rolling down there. And we do see a... this army is kind of small, honestly. I don't know if this army is really going to be enough to dispatch what Legalmind is bringing to the field. And we actually do see the Hydras coming up here, and they are starting to engage. We do see one force field coming down, one Zealot going down into a Blaze of Glory, and these Zerglings are trying to soak some damage, but these Hydras don't have these range upgrades, so they're really paying the price. This cannon is adding its weight to the firefight. These Hydras, there just are not enough of them. They are being torn to shreds. All of these Stalkers really just ate into them. 5 kills, 2 kills, 4 kills, 2 kills. All of these guys basically being a bunch of badasses. That guy with 8 kills, that, ooh, man. That is MVP honorary right there. He is a boss. So either way, really an unwise engagement, in my opinion. Korean kind of came in there a little half-hearted and basically threw away his army. Let's go ahead and look at the losses. Yeah, a huge waste of minerals right there. So Korean not really faring the best as far as army management and deployment. Now we do see Legalmind coming out here, starting to walk out with his stalkers. And these Zerglings are going to be nothing in comparison to this army. We do see one Zergling going down there, paying the price. But Korean is actually able to see what is going on. Legalmind is coming up to this high-yield hatchery and will be able to dispatch it rather easily. There's really nothing on the field from Korean. So Korean is really in a bad place right now. Korean does not start to field something. He is going to get rolled. He doesn't even have spine crawlers. So without any sort of spine crawler, he has nothing to stop this army of 11 stalkers, 1 mothership, 6 sentries. Where is this mothership? There's that mothership. Hello, mothership. You make me feel all warm inside with your special spotlight rays of awesomeness. Either way, Korean is in a really bad position right now. He hasn't... let's go and look at the production tab. Yeah, he's spawning a few infestors, but the infestors are going to be way too late. Now, of course, this Overlord is going to feel the pain, but is not actually taken down. So we do actually see Legalmind moving up in here into Korean's base, and there's really nothing here to do anything about it. This one queen is going to try to be a hero, but she is going to be torn to shreds, as was all of her Zerglings. You just saw her totally take a face full of... Yeah, and there we go. see the Korean GGs. I guess that's GG. That looks like tier to me. I don't know. Either way, Korean went down to Legalmind's force. I don't know what Korean was thinking there. Korean didn't really muster any sort of army after that initial engagement, so I don't know if he just thought that it was kind of GG there, and we're just going to slug it out afterwards and let him tear into him. But Legalmind taking the game here. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this cast. I'm going to get one more cast out. We have one more match in between Legalmind and Korean, so looking forward to that match. Hopefully it's as exciting as this one. Guys, thank you once again for joining me. And as always, this is Venerati signing out.